Welcome back in. Well, as you guys can see, we have some very special guests here in the studio right now. We are blessed and elated to be joined by the Sac State football team. And representing the Hornets, let me introduce them to you, even though these guys need no introduction at all. But I'm going to do it anyway. We are going to start off over here. We have linebacker Derek Houston right next to him. We have running back Jamar Curtis. What's up, JC?
So, how you doing?
Oh, brother, blessed and highly favored. All right, now we're going to go down to this side. The guy with the coolest hair on the team, the one and only quarterback, Carson Conklin. What's up, Carson?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm great, brother. And right next to him, he is the hippest, the funkiest, the spunkiest, the most swagged out coach in all of the land, the one and only head coach, Mr. Alonzo Zoe Carter.
Yes.
What's up, Coach Zoe?
Big stingers, man. Big stingers.
Stingers.
Let's get this thing rolling.
Not small stingers, big stingers. Well, guys, speaking of getting things rolling, you guys have been getting things rolling the last several weeks. You're going into your final week of spring ball now. But how much would you guys say you've grown from the first week of spring ball to where you're at now?
I think you've grown a lot, personally. We're taking a lot of the coaching from the great staff that Coach Carter put together, and Coach Carter's instilled a lot of good standards, like our standards green line, and that's 100 miles per hour, 100% of the time. So kind of doing that and just throughout spring ball has allowed us to grow and continue to grow as a team.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us, spring ball is a time where you really get to learn your players and learn what you have to going into the season. And I think for now, just being able to go over all those speed bumps that we do have and get all those mental errors out now and really knowing our guys, that's the biggest thing for us. And I think we're able to do that, and I think we're able to bounce back, and we've been able to put something together in the spring ball.
I feel like we hold ourselves to a high standard, and that's because of him, too. I feel like he's on us the hardest group. I feel like we going to set the tempo, us and the linebackers for the team. So I feel like we got to be held to that high standard and just keep being great every day.
Now, Coach Carter, I was out there the first day of spring ball, bright and early in the morning, and the energy, the intensity, the structure, the guidance, direction, everything that you have brought this team, I got to see it firsthand out there early. And one of the things that Derek said was green line, 100 miles per hour. How would you explain what that mantra is?
That's just effort, man. The talent going to be the talent. They're here for a reason. They're Division I football players. But what you don't have to have talent to have effort and just be real relentless. Green line is 100 miles an hour 100% of the time. And I can see it. You see it in the practice. There's no walking on the field, including the coaches. We got to get to where we got to. I'm telling the trainers, the water people, hey, where you going? Hurry up, green line. When they hear that, they know what that means. If they're on the ground, you hear hot stove, that means get up. It's all these different little. It's our language. It's an in-house language, but they know what it means. I just love when I hear it a lot. And another one you hear a lot is prove it. That's one of the ones I'm like, your video is your resume. You don't have to talk to me about nothing. I can just push play, and it'll show me if you're about what you're talking about. So just prove it. And if you think you should play, prove it. So all these mantras are things I'm used to doing. I've been doing it for the past 10 years as far as coaching on the FBS and the Power 5 level. I know what that looked like. And now I'm being the CEO of a program. We're going to make sure you see green line every day.
Amen to that. I love that. Green line. We're going to start having that mantra around the newsroom. You guys walk into the set, run to the set, okay? Green line.
Yeah.
It's infectious.
Yes, it is.
So one of the things that Coach Carter had talked about is you guys being a part of history. This is the first football team at Sac State to play in the FBS. So obviously that's extremely exciting, not just for you guys, but for the fans, people that follow the program. Mm-hmm. But obviously FBS, the highest level of college football, there's a lot of pressure, expectation to be up there. How are you guys embracing that? And what have you done to kind of get yourself ready for the challenge?
It's truly a blessing. I don't think we've done anything differently than we have in the past. Just because you're at the FBS level doesn't mean you have to change any work, because if you're doing the right work beforehand, there's no reason to change it. So just working hard, getting in extra work, extra film, anything like that are some of the things that we're just trying to push forward towards. And it's a great opportunity to showcase our skills at the highest level, because I think we've got great athletes and we have a great chance to go out there and play great competition in the MAC.
And if fans don't have this answer already, Carson, what was so appealing about coming back to Sac State after being at Fresno State last season?
Honestly, just going where I wanted, that was the biggest thing. That was why I came to Sac State in the first place. It's because I wanted to be able to go somewhere where I was appreciated, and I wanted to play early, and that was the biggest thing for me. Again, I wanted to fall back in love with the game. And, when I was in Sac my freshman year, it was easy. It was easy to play because, I had the support of Sacramento around me, and I just wanted that feeling again.
You mentioned something important to me off camera. You said that there are 100-plus players on your roster, but it goes beyond the people that you have on your roster that play for you. It's the coaching staff. It's their families. Can you just speak to the importance of how big this network is and how many people you are responsible for?
Well, if you take the 110 players and then you take the 35-plus staff and you just multiply that by 2, maybe 3 families per person, we're talking 500 people lives you can affect. Just day to day. And some advice I got from Coach Brent Brennan when I was at U of A, he was like, the last thing I'm gonna tell you, he said, that seat is lonely. He said, but always remember, after the press conference, it's not about you anymore. It's about everybody around you. So the decisions you choose to make don't just affect you, it affects everybody. And like y'all know where I'm from Oakland, man. I'm not running from nothing. So I take it with a smile, and I'm very thankful and I'm very blessed to have this opportunity.
The thing that I admire about you is your journey. You've not only overcome adversity, but you have excelled, you have prospered, and you've truly elevated your situation to be where you're at now. When you look at where you've come from, how has your background kind of shaped the man and the success story that you've become?
Well, I owe a lot of this to my mother, Mary Abraham. Like I mentioned in my press conference, at the age of 21, she had 4 children. So it was tough not having a male figure, not knowing who my dad was. So when I became a dad, I wanted to make sure I was the best dad I can be, even though I was 17 years old. And then the person that really gave me the foundation that really shaped my life and changed my life was Stanley Kirk Burrell, AKA MC Hammer. Because he took me around the world. I got a chance to see stuff that I never would have seen coming out of the inner city of Oakland. When you're in New Orleans or you in Houston and different places, you'd be like, okay, you come back and appreciate what you have, because some people have it worse than you have it.
Well, you definitely have a powerful testimony. I really admire everything that you've gone through, and I'm glad you brought up Stanley, a.k.a. MC Hammer,
yes,
because that was one of the excitements with your hiring. We all went back and looked at those old dancing videos with Coach Carter. You've seen him hitting the MC Hammer and doing the kid and play, the running man, all of that stuff.
Be chilling, man.
So any chance that you're going to give the fans what they come to see at some of these games, any chance we'll see some dancing or anything of that sort?
Yes, under one condition. We win the MAC. My first year, not my 3rd year, not my 4th year, this year. So I'm putting that challenge on my team, putting that pressure on myself, putting that pressure on my staff.
You guys heard that first right here on ABC10. When he wins the MAC in his first year,
yes,
he is coming back here dancing. And I know
right here,
Coach Carter and I have joked a lot about dancing for charity and having a dance contest. I put my cards on the table. I will gladly go up head-to-head against Coach Carter anytime, any day. After the MAC.
I got to get my knee right.
Okay. Yeah. Of course, you got to get the joints right. But definitely look forward to that.
Yes,
Before we get out of here, your guys' spring game is coming up on Saturday, this Saturday at 4 o'clock at Hornet Stadium. Just what can the fans look forward to for this spring game this year, and what are you guys excited about for participating in that?
There's going to be lots of energy out there on Saturday, and it's kind of like the first representation of, like you said, the Zoe era. So we're going to put on a show for you guys. It's going to be a lot of hard work coming out to fruition. So we're really excited to show the whole city of Sacramento what we've been working on this winter.
Once again, guys, the Sac State football team, check them out. Saturday, 4 o'clock, Hornet Stadium. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it. And look forward to checking you out this Saturday.
Yep, appreciate you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
No, you guys are welcome back in here anytime.
I'll be back.
Hey, with some MC Hammer pants on.
No. I ain't doing that.
Not yet. Anyway.